If you don't listen to a single other thing I say in this video, please listen to this part. When you have people already stating that Will Levis is looking awful, yeah, that's a bad sign. Man, oh man, would y'all look at that. We got an update on Will Levis and let's just say it's not a good one. Reportedly, and according to all the sources in Tennessee, he's been having some rough practices at the OTAs. How bad has it been exactly? Well, in this video, I'm going to show you a short video clip and you can do what you want with this information, but also, he's struggling with accuracy, he's throwing the ball into double coverage, and he's fumbling snaps. Why is this a big deal? Because remember, Titans fans, this is supposed to be your new franchise quarterback. Y'all know how I feel about Will Levis. I said it months ago, I'm going to remind y'all and say it again. The Titans, you should have picked Hendon Hooker. Let me calm down, I'm getting a little too amped up, I'm getting a little too far ahead of myself. We're going to talk all about that in today's video, but also I'm going to give you an update on the Seahawks' new first round wide receiver as well. If you don't know who I'm talking about, I am referring to Jackson Smith-Njigba. We got a minor update on him, nothing too crazy. The main topic will be Will Levis. I've had a couple people send me the Jackson Smith-Njigba thing that's going around, so I thought I'd share it with y'all because maybe some of y'all actually care. If you like our content, consider joining our amazing community. We'd love to have you here. We're on the road to 300K, and we cannot get there without your help. All right, Matt, blah, blah, blah. Shut the crap up. Now, without further ado, let's get on to it. Okay, first things first. Jackson Smith-Njigba has reportedly been extremely quote-unquote impressive so far, according to the Seahawks quarterback, Geno Smith. It's being said, quote-unquote, he's looking tremendous and also has quote-unquote shades of Doug Baldwin. That is a unique comparison. You don't hear Doug Baldwin being thrown around a lot. Do I think this is big-time news? No, it's not groundbreaking news. If you've been keeping up with JSN as long as I have, you know he's a great wide receiver. Period. The end. The dude can play. He wasn't a first-round pick for no reason, so when people are coming out saying he's looking really good, he's impressive, yeah, I expect that. I'm going to leave it at that. I like to keep things short and sweet. There's nothing more to add to that. In the comment section, he's still getting criticized for being quote-unquote injury-prone and sitting out at Ohio State, but I'm not going to buy into that. I think this kid, he's going to be ready to go. My only question with JSN is, okay, is he going to be a star wide receiver like 1,300, 1,400 receiving yards a season, or is he going to be a guy that you throw in the slot and he gets you about 700, 800 yards a year? That's going to be something to pay attention to. Is he a true wide receiver 1 on a team, or is he more so of a really solid wide receiver 2 or 3? Let me know your thoughts on that, but we got to get a move on to the main topic of the main encore, the main reason you clicked onto this video. What's going on with good old Will Levis? I hate to say I told you so, but you know, I told you so. I hope y'all don't expect me to sit up here and say the same thing I've been harping to you guys over and over and over and over and over. I'm not going to do it. I've been telling you guys not just the past couple of months, the past 2 years that Will Levis is an overrated quarterback. I never bought into the hype at Kentucky. He was overrated, an inaccurate passer, and he was reckless with the ball. He was a turnover machine. But y'all know that. You know how I feel about him. If you don't know how I feel about him, you can go watch some of the previous videos. Anyways, continuing along, fast forward in time, the Titans, they select him with the 33rd overall pick in the NFL draft. In my humble opinion, they should have got Hendon Hooker, but different conversation for a different day. The bottom line is you got Will Levis. You're stuck with him. And the funniest thing about all this is I've heard all these people trying to convince us, and when I say us, I just mean the football community. Well, Will Levis, man, he's got a rocket launcher. He's got a cannon of an arm. He's 6'4", 230. He's built for the NFL. Okay, I'll give you that. Yeah, he does check off those boxes, but he's not accurate. And I don't care if you can throw the ball 125 yards. If you're not accurate, it amounts to a hill of beans. All these straight up nerds that work for ESPN and all these media outlets and companies that try to tell you having a rocket launcher of an arm, it's a key factor of being a top NFL draft pick, they're stupid. The only way, and let me repeat this, the only way having a rocket launcher of an arm actually means something is if, and this is if you're accurate. Yes, if you're accurate and you got a rocket launcher, oh yeah, generational quarterback. But that's the problem. How many people are accurate and have a rocket launcher of an arm? Very few. Long story short, my biggest concern with Will Levis was accuracy and turnovers. And well, guess what happened yesterday? Reports came out that Will Levis was terrible in the OTAs in practice. I'll show you these reports and what they're saying in just a second, but I do want to share this with y'all before I forget. I have a good friend that works for the Titans football team. He's one of the guys on the practice field that is moving around cones, just setting up drills, basic stuff like that, nothing too crazy. And I'll give y'all some more information. We're not even best friends. We're just associates. We just basically connected through football, and he called me out of nowhere. We talk here and there, probably once every 3 to 4 weeks. He called me, and to make a long story short, he told me that Will Levis is looking awful in the practices. And when he told me that, I was like, wait a minute. What do you mean he's looking awful? Like, give me an example. What's going on? This is exactly what he told me. He is dropping and fumbling snaps. On top of that, he looks confused, like he doesn't know what's going on out there. He told me that it looks like he's only played football for about 3 or 4 years. And then, this was the most concerning part, he told me he was throwing into triple, not double, but triple coverage. And I also remember him telling me that if Will Levis started a game tomorrow, there's no way he's completing more than 15 passes. Here's what I'm going to say about my source telling me that. Was I there? No. So I can't 100% confirm that he's telling the truth. But ladies and gentlemen, here's what I will say. I trust my sources. Why do I trust my sources? Because, oh, well, what do you know? Right after he told me that, right after, it's trending all over Twitter, and there's been articles written left and right that Will Levis was struggling at OTAs. Let's just take a look at this random article right here, the headline. Titans Will Levis talks struggles at OTAs on Wednesday. Let's see what this article's got to say to see if it matches up with what my source told me. Tennessee Titans 2023 second round pick and quarterback Will Levis did not have a good day during team's latest open session of OTAs on Wednesday. According to Buck Rising, I don't know who that is, but he stated Levis had a quote-unquote shaky day and struggled when it came to ball placement. Oh, what do you know? Sounded a little bit familiar. Let's continue to go along here. It was also noted that Will Levis made a bad decision by throwing into double coverage at one point while also struggling with accuracy and dropping a snap. Yeah, I'd say that aligns pretty well with what my source told me. He only stated he threw into double coverage. My source said triple, but who cares? Why are you throwing in double or triple coverage? ESPN's Davenport also pointed out that Levis needs to work on his touch throws. That goes back to me telling you, it doesn't matter if you have a rocket launcher of an arm, you gotta be accurate, but also you gotta have some touch. You gotta have some feel for the game. After the practice, here's what Will Levis had to say. Some ups and downs. Operationally, pretty smooth other than a couple of plays. Those things are going to happen, just gotta eliminate those as much as possible. A couple missed throws and a couple of things I could have done better to get us rolling more efficiently, but just got to keep stacking and keep working and get better every day. Okay, sorry I'm laughing. Matt, lock in. The reason I'm laughing is because a video clip from these OTAs, it surfaced and yeah, Matt wrote a clip. Bro, how do you miss that whole net? It's not even the fact you didn't make it in a square. You missed the whole net. Whoa. Hold on. I know what all you sitting there saying. Matt, come on now. You got to give the guy a break. It's OTAs. It's practice. And no, I'm not going to give him a break because when I've told you guys for years, this guy's not an accurate passer. He's reckless. He's overrated. And he proves it time after time after time. I'm not giving you a break. It's not a coincidence he had a bad day at practice. What I'm trying to say is, this isn't a rough day of practice. This is who Will Levis is. If you don't listen to a single other thing I say in this video, please listen to this part. When you have people already stating that Will Levis is looking awful, yeah, that's a bad sign. But here's the most concerning part about all of this. It's also being stated that Ryan Tannehill has reportedly been quote-unquote miles ahead of Will Levis and Malik Willis so far. That to me is scary, and I mean it is scary if I'm a Titans fan because I'm about dang tired of the Ryan Tannehill experience and I'm not even a Tennessee fan. But at this point with everything going on, it's like dang, Ryan Tannehill might be our best bet. We'll see what happens. We'll see. Let me know your thoughts down below, but